Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live on Humble House Radio.
And that's it, right? Back again.
That's it. Hey, guys, what's up?
How's everybody doing?
It's Houseology Live. It's your boy, DJ Ketone, and we have the...
I'm kind of excited because we actually kind of nailed that for once. We opened it, we came in, hopefully nobody heard too much dead air. I'm telling you, by this fifth or sixth time, we're going to have this down.
Man.
Maybe the 10th.
We'll get to 6 o'clock one day, we promise, guys.
It is not easy to set everything up, all the time, on time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the right way, too, so... But this is good. We got it. We got everything. We got the TV going. We got Danielle in the building.
Hello.
She got headphones today.
I got headphones, but nobody else does.
We got Rave Daddy Robbie over there.
Hello.
Let me show the people. We got volume over there.
Hey.
What's going
What's up,
on?
volume?
No headphones.
No headphones for volume.
But you're good. You
That's
can
all
you
right.
can just wing it. You're good like that.
Oh, wait.
That's why we
What's
knew
going
you
on?
could go without
Okay.
headphones.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Oh no. Womp, 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 womp.
All
You're
right.
streaming, right?
Yes, we are. We're on.
Okay.
We'll get the crew cam back on.
See, I
cam's napping.
see. I tell
See,
it every week.
technical
Every week.
difficulties.
Yeah, I was
Burns
talking
us.
about your camera. My camera don't even stay on.
I know.
Yeah,
See,
you know,
I mean, we might be a little yellow on mine, but at
Sounds
least
like
it's
user error.
dependable.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's dependable.
It is. No, yours is actually doing really good.
Tiny bit.
We look
dependable.
good over here. The lighting's better in Moxy. big shout out to Moxy,
Big
yo.
shout out.
They take care of. They take big shout.
We have all the
Big
light bulbs
shout
now.
out.
All the light bulbs.
They put all the lights in the light bulb, guys.
Thank you.
They listen to. They must listen to us.
They
have
do.
to listen to us.
They do. I honestly am very impressed. No speaker on out there. They got the music going out. in the other
Yep.
room.
They're taking care of us
They
here.
really are.
Big ups
Yeah.
to Moxy. We appreciate you guys. They're tired of hearing our voices coming up there and saying, "Hey,
They're like, oh my gosh, they're back.
music?
Actually, they're super nice too.
They are very nice.
They've really been helpful and working out at the guy that unlocks the door when I get in here most of the time knows me now and everything. So
yeah."
Yeah,
It's
and
good.
yeah. If you need a place to stay or a meeting or literally anything just to work, come
Yes.
to the Moxy.
You want to
and
do
money's not an option. Oh wait,
You can get your Bonvoy points through this. So
There you go.
anybody that has that Chase Sapphire Preferred, use that little freebie that they're going on right now.
Oh
There you go.
yeah.
You know all about that. You stay up on it.
Of course I do. I need to know where I need to get my next travel miles and points and dollars from.
There you go.
I like to travel.
Yeah.
There you go. Guys, what we've been gone for a week and it feels like eternity when we're coming
Yep.
back in here.
Yeah,
I-
we didn't have a show last week. We were in
Yes,
Atlanta.
We missed our show last
Yeah.
week.
we had a great
guys.
trip to Atlanta.
Great
Oh,
trip.
My gosh.
Phenomenal
I
trip.
can't believe how amazing that trip was all around. Everybody came together.
Mm-hmm.
We made it all work.
Wish I could be there.
We had a blast. I mean, we met some new people. Big
Shout
shout out
out.
to Jay Honey. Big shout out to St. Germain, Steph MB, Yay, EV. They came up and they threw down. They brought
Yep.
people with them. They showed up. We showed out for Humble House, yo. We showed out for Humble House. It was a good time.
We really did. I can't believe how many people came out for us in a city that we don't really know anyone.
Right.
And we met people who knew us from here.
Yes,
in
you got
Atlanta. That's crazy.
recognized.
That's
Wow.
wild.
At a bar, Believe,
At
a
Believe.
club.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never, and that was my first time ever being there too.
Really?
Yeah.
first
And
And
time
they were
ever
like, we
stepping-
know you?
There's
Yeah.
a guy, Captain Gary. I can't forget him now.
Yeah.
We had a good conversation.
Like Captain
Yeah.
Morgan, but Captain Gary?
Captain Gary, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was standing like this, but the other like,
Opposite egg
Yeah,
of Captain
opposite, yeah.
Morgan.
and he was just up there. They were just chilling.
Yeah.
Random people just chilling. And we were going out there to network and pass out flyers for the show, Art, Ink, and Beats.
Mm-hmm.
So big shout out to Molly G, Emerald Summers, Tech and Chill, Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, they killed it. They made us feel like home. And we made the best out of all the circumstances.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was
Always
just
some
chilling. He
circumstances.
was
I was
just-
going to
Make
say
the
there were
best.
circumstances.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
but-
so we wanted a blow up tent. We didn't do a tent, but actually it was much better because we did it in open air and
Yeah.
the sound. Big shout out to Rich. Rich, oh, we miss Rich.
DJ
Where's
Rich with one eye.
We miss you, DJ Rich.
We brought his sound and it was great.
Yeah, this one's for you, Rich.
Oh. Not the da 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 da.
No,
I thought that's what it was going to be. I swear.
no.
I don't have headphones, but I
No,
know it's good.
We just missed it. It was the boo
Yeah.
not being here.
We're sad he's
Oh,
not
that's
here.
good.
Yeah, we miss you, Rich.
We get it though. You know, it's Thanksgiving week.
It
People,
is family time.
Thanksgiving week. I'm
It's-
so thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
Does everybody have their phone silenced? Just as a reminder.
Phones on silent.
Yes, just
Oh.
as a reminder.
Maybe.
I know it's great to say that over air so everybody
Unless-
knows, but you know, I just that's the easiest way to get
Hey,
everybody
listen.
on board.
The phone that does need to not be on silent though is the phone that rings to
727
727-342-0550.
there we go.
Is
That's
that
the number,
it?
guys.
342?
Yeah,
Okay.
342-0550.
Okay,
Call us
perfect.
if you want to say, "Oh, look, Simone on there. Hey, look at you, buddy."
Yeah.
Our guest
That's our
for
special
today
guest today.
It's
Special
Simone.
He'll be here soon.
Yes, yes.
It looks kind of like a. Is that an AI version of Simona?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is.
This was these
Loud
were-
and proud. AI.
That's funny. These colors. I don't care. I love it.
We love AI.
This cover was actually before we started commissioning an artist, and I would do them all. And this is about as good as my art gets.
That's
all
your
right?
art? Okay.
That's about as good as my art gets right there. So
I don't know if that's a shirt that Simone would wear, but
that's a Simone shirt.
Oh, 100%.
that's
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
That's a Simone shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, I was looking on Amazon because I'm going to scoop up a new fire pit for my backyard. And, like,
Can we come over? I
oh, of
love
course.
Yeah,
that.
let's
No,
break
you
it
know.
in.
Oh, check this out. So I'm at Lowe's yesterday, buying things that men buy at Lowe's, and I'm rolling down the aisle, and I, you know those umbrella-looking heater things that you
Yeah.
see at all the restaurants down here and stuff.
Yeah.
Lowe's has them, and if you're part of the My Lowe's Rewards program through like the 27th, you get it for half price. It's $170. I got it for $80.
Wow.
Dang.
Yes, I almost bought two, but I'm broke, so I just had to say whoa. But no, I got that, and then but the whole reason why I went there is because the person, you know, this is clearly Amazon online sales and stuff. They had a AI version of Snoop Dogg in front of one of their fire pits.
No
It was so
way.
funny. I was like, is that Snoop Dogg? What are these
Snoopy
people
Snoop.
doing?
AI is so
I'm
crazy.
certain they didn't pay the rights for that too.
I talk so much about AI and Chat GPT all the time.
I'll just chat
I was
with
just
her.
on
I'll
the
just
phone.
big hey.
I was just talking about that. You know, I created a future day in the life of what I wanted to be doing in the future, and then I said create a schedule and what does this look like? What kind of career does this look like? And it did it
wow.
all. It was so
Yeah.
cool.
It's
AI is
It's
amazing.
really
That
good
must
when
have
I'm
been
coding as
inspiring.
well.
It's so inspiring. It was neat because I'm on the right track. which
Love
is-
that.
Wow.
It looked like it planned out.
Yeah,
Panned out for you. I
yeah.
like that.
I want to do that.
Yes.
That sounds really cool.
I'll send you all the prompts.
Yeah.
It's really neat what you can do with
We,
it.
you know, Chrome has integrated their AI stuff right into the Chrome browser now, and I've been doing a lot of coding in the past couple months, and it's great. I just type in blah 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 blah, enter, and then it will pop up a little box and
code.
tells me pretty much exactly what I need.
Exact code, yeah.
Shockingly, almost exactly what I need to know. And it was very helpful. One of my friends also said inside a piece of coding software, you can just link it
Yep.
to AI, and he'll tell it what he wants it to do, and it'll pop up the whole body of code, and he just copies and pastes it right in.
Yeah, they do that a lot for marketing now and website building because I looked into UI UX
Right.
to going back to school for that in software engineering, and it was neat because they were saying my biggest fear was how we would end up getting phased out in the future
Right.
because of AI, and so the it's nice because you still have to go in and you still have to make sure it's good, but at some point in time, I don't know when that's going to be. The one thing that AI is missing is the emotions behind it. So,
Sure.
you know, the understanding your audience when it comes to building websites and things of that nature, AI doesn't necessarily get it to the perfect point, but it gets it very, very close.
Right.
So there's still the human aspect that we need to have
Well,
behind it.
on XM Radio, they've got a point in time during the day, I think it is, maybe on BPM
Yeah.
or something, and they actually do, and I've caught it a couple times, and I go through there and I'm like, wait a minute, is this music getting mixed?
Yep.
And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I notice on the display, it's also changing the songs, which is telling me that it's the computer auto mixing from track to track to track, and then it's displaying the name of the track, of course, on the radio like it normally works.
Yeah.
So it actually does it really good, I have to admit. So
Yeah,
much
Spot-
like most DJing, like, we don't have to need to know how to do it anymore. We'll just let the controller do it for us.
Sync
Spot-
button, baby.
Yeah, Spotify.
Spotify has that too,
Spotify
yep.
DJ. You just have to
Yep.
change how soon the transitions. Now, however, if you're not playing, if it's not in the same key and stuff like that, or something similar, it doesn't mix perfectly. But you can have a good, smoother transition than typical. So it's nice because if you go into Spotify's playlist that somebody's created, where it's like one of their mixes that
Yep.
for a DJ gig that they've done, it actually blends it pretty well because they're all within key because
Yeah.
that's what they created for their mix itself. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So Atlanta, though, guys, I
Yes.
love all the tech talk. Trust me, we could tech talk all day.
Well, we
Tech
were just
talk.
tech talking because
Tech talk,
you're
tech
handling
talk,
tech
tech
over
talk.
here.
I did do tech.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Speaking of wave, guys, we can see you.
We can see you guys now.
Boom,
Oh, did you
there
get
they
it up and
are.
running?
Yes,
Aw, that's
there you guys
nice.
go.
There
If
we
you guys
go.
can see my beautiful daughter over there, Maya.
Maya's here.
Hey.
Special guest commentator.
Special guest, yeah. She's in here to judge us with her eyes. But she's here. She's actually likes likes podcasting. She wanted
Nice.
a podcast.
You know, you were mentioning about Atlanta. Let's not forget, of course, my friend Scott, who's the GM of
That's
Believe Music
our
Hall,
next,
who,
yep.
yeah,
Big
who,
ups to Scott.
Yep, who got us in there for the Sicket show, which actually ended up being a pretty good show.
It was a
I-
great show.
I think
Yeah.
we know that he pre-pros a lot of his stuff, and I think we were prepared to be a little underwhelmed, and actually it ended up being pretty good.
I was shocked. Yeah.
His
Yeah.
visuals were
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
The
visuals were
lasers,
fantastic.
everything.
Yep.
Yep.
It was entertaining. He was singing. He was interacting with the crowd. Everyone
Yes.
was in it.
Yeah.
And he went all over the board. He
Yep.
was playing all different kinds of music. So
Yeah.
I think he catered to literally everyone in there.
Big
They were
sh-
all having a great time.
Dude, Believe Music Hall.
Beautiful venue.
Music,
I was
the
blown away.
sound, too.
I was blown. It sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Yep.
They have a balcony there, and it didn't seem like the lines for their beverages were long.
No.
They
No.
didn't look
However,
long
they
at all,
did
and
not-
it was busy.
Yeah.
They did not serve Mick Ultra or Bud Light.
Okay.
I had to buy Coors. No, not
Interesting.
Coors. I had to buy Light, L-I-T-E, Michelob Light.
Oh, that's not too
Not
bad.
Mick Ultra.
Not too
Interesting.
bad. It's still the same brand, right? Same brand,
Yeah,
so-
they're all basically the same.
Yeah,
when it comes
same
down to
brand.
We
it.
were cold.
Yeah.
They're
It was
trying-
cold in
It was
Atlanta.
cold, yep.
It was cold.
They're
I
trying
should
to
have just
make
got
you
a
watch your
Stella
figure.
Artois, is what I should have done anyways. But, you know.
It's cold here too. I
It's
saw-
chilly.
Yeah.
It is brisk,
It's a
baby.
nice little change.
Wow, we sound very NPR right now. Yeah, it's, you know, the other day I was out and the leaves were changing, and I
The wine
reflected
tasting.
back on the moment when I adopted my first dog. The leaves were the exact same color brown of his fur. It was really nice. It was really
Tuscan
nice.
sun.
Yes, in the Tuscan sun. Exactly.
So checkmark, Atlanta's off. There was the review. I
Yes,
love
go to
Atlanta.
Atlanta,
We
go to
cannot wait
Believe.
to go back. We are actually Check and Chill wants to plan with us again for January.
Good.
So
Oh yeah,
wow,
we
back
did a really cool
January.
afters. It was called Tech and Chill,
Yes.
and they had all different vendors for the afters
Yes,
from
they
3
had
to 6.
food,
They had food. They had a coloring
chill room.
station.
it was dope.
It was really
What?
fun. People were just like listening to our music, coloring, doing art.
Yes.
I kind of feel like Anna needs to come in with her vibes.
Oh, she would kill it there.
And just set up like her couch.
She would
and
kill
her-
it.
Her tapestries.
She would kill
Next
it there.
trip, January.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anna, Inner Sanctuary.
You're coming.
Be there, or
We
we will
invited
find
her.
you and
Or
we'll
be
kidnap you.
square.
We invited her, but she couldn't come.
Oh.
Remember?
Yes, she
We
could
did
not
invite
make
her.
it. Yes.
She's
but we will
doing
do,
so much.
We would do. Yeah, she's taking off. I love it.
Well, also, let's recap the rest of last week. We had vinyl night.
Yes.
That
Vinyl
was
night.
a
That
lovely night.
Went off.
Yes, it was
went off.
packed. We
Phenomenal sets by all.
Had, yep.
Thank
you.
Phenomenal.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
hey,
Phenomenal.
I'm not gonna let you guys say phenomenal by me.
But
'cause
I mean, you
hope it-
tried.
That was,
I'll give you
I
that.
did. It was,
No, I'm
you
kidding.
know,
I'm kidding.
it's been a while. I did actually get a chance to re-listen to a piece of my set. Jonathan is coming. I promise.
We promise.
We
yeah.
promise. He's like, yeah. He's gonna strangle us.
It'll be done in 2 days, I promise.
But I had a actually really
2 weeks. No, I'm sorry. Go on.
I had a really, really good time mixing vinyl. I did have a few frustrations, even if I was mixing on data, you know, you would still make some hiccups too. So it's all the same. But I genuinely loved the thrill of listening to my audio while I was playing it. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm playing, I'm not necessarily listening to the music. I'm so much in my head about what's next, my phrasing, how the crowd's interacting with me, or how I'm portraying myself to the crowd or anybody that's around. I'm so busy thinking about that I don't get to listen to the music while I'm DJing and enjoying it. But when I did the vinyl, I felt like I was in the music at the same time, and I could touch it and I could move it and there was no coming back from it.
Once you played it, you couldn't.
There's no looping to catch myself.
Yep.
There was you pay attention to the music or you lose it.
I also think that you had a really good time prepping.
Oh my gosh.
He prepped for days.
That is another difference too in playing that, because I felt like I can go through my set and I can touch it and I can this is good. This is real good. Is it good all the way to the end? But nowadays you'll just go through, catch a crate or a pre-made crate, or you'll go through, get the top something, and you just going about your day, because it's going to be high. I know everybody's going to hear it, but going through that vinyl and really touching it and feeling it for me was a really good experience.
I think last minute too, you found a really good crate of music and you put that in.
I so wish I had played that whole crate. That would have been
How are you finding this music? Can we share with the audience?
Oh,
please?
So big ups to Zentrip. Wait, which music? The data, the new music, or the old music?
The vinyl?
The vinyls.
The vinyl?
Where are you shopping vinyls though?
So
a lot of people are asking though. Also, they're coming to me and saying, "Where are you getting your songs from?" And I talked about DJ pools and stuff like that. But I think I want to know about the vinyls, because I know we have a lot of traditional, like our typical digital DJs, but now we have vinyls that are making good comeback here. I love it.
Yeah.
So I haven't picked up any new vinyl, but I've had vinyl ever since I started DJing actually, and Zentrips. I don't know if you've ever heard of Zentrips, but it's a group called Zentrips, and Dude and Clone run it, and they are the longest EDM. They're the longest EDM record label. It must be me.
That's
No,
you.
no,
It's
it
me.
was
It's
it you?
me, yeah.
Oh, yeah, was it you? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
I thought it was her too.
Like-
She stopped and it was still going. I was like, "Oh, it's me. I'm shaking."
Oh, there you go.
He's shaking at the best.
Zentrips is
Rubbing your
Dude
man
and
boob on the microphone. I see what you're doing right there.
Yes, guys. You like
that?
You like that?
Can you ladies give us a moment?
So, they are the longest EDM. They were the first EDM radio station in Florida, and I don't know if it was the United States, but they are the longest running, because they were on 88.5 WMNF. 88.3. So it's a Tampa station.
Yeah, that crashed like right before COVID, like 2 years before COVID.
Yes, but they were, before that, they were the longest EDM radio.
Yeah, I was
station.
devastated when I went on there. It was either dead air when it It was so crazy.
Wait, but they're back now, no?
Are they back?
I don't know. I saw something up.
I don't know, but they killed it for many. And I would be so upset when I would get too far outside of the radio waves to be able to catch it. That was the only time I listened to actual live radio.
Yeah, so they were the longest running, and they would do overnights, and we would go there. I would go there, support them all the time, because they were really the only ones. At that time, that was really the only place you could go to play as a newcomer, to get yourself out there, get some experience. They'd set up all the equipment. Anyway, the radio station would go through its catalog, and it would give away all of the old stuff that they can't keep in. And I was lucky enough to grab 6 crates of obscure left field, house, deep house, techno, and trance.
Wow.
From them. And
you gotta get that Afro house in there now.
I want to hear that trance.
There's some tribal in there. There's some tribal in there.
There's some tribal in there.
I do have the whole crate's full of trance. The whole crate's full of trance. So I've been hanging on to that for years now. I used to play a little bit of it. I've only played one other live vinyl set in the 7 years I've been DJing. That was the second, as you could probably tell if you were there. But it was
If you were there.
It was really good. It was really good.
You did great. You killed it.
I had a good time. I had a really good time.
Everyone else played amazing sets, Jonathan.
Oh, let's get into it.
Oh, Jonathan's set was phenomenal.
Wow.
Jonathan's set was
Flawless.
He didn't skip anything.
He was so
needles
confident.
and we used his decks.
Yep, he was so confident in it.
Yep.
He's played with us before with
What's
vinyl.
Jonathan's DJ name?
Johnny Boy. He played with us before, and I think he was a little nervous. He still crushed it the first time,
he sure did.
but this time you can just tell he was just so much more confident, ready to go.
Yep.
And he crushed it.
Yep.
Then Jask, oh my gosh,
Jask always
so-
crushes it.
so
Jask
good.
nailed it. Had people jumping out of their seats.
I
Literally.
think what really worked out well about the vinyl sets was it worked out really well in order the way it did. You opened really well. Jonathan played. Jazz kind of bridged it, and then Jason went a more modern route and a little bit more up tempo and bouncier in his sets, and was playing some great remixes of throwback tunes and stuff.
Flawless.
So yeah, it just
On
worked out really
vinyl.
well. Yeah.
On vinyl.
Yep.
So that question will be a good question for Jason when he comes in, if we can get him in here. You know,
Yeah.
we gotta catch him on a Monday.
Yeah,
We gotta catch him.
his
But he
set
wants to
was
hang.
incredible.
He wants
Yep.
me. He wants to hang. He wants to help me clean because my vinyl's so dirty. So
Really?
yeah, he's gonna help me clean it up, and I get to practice a little bit with him. You
That's
know?
cool.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like a master.
Oh,
on the
he
vinyl.
was.
My mind was blown. I couldn't even believe it watching him.
Some of the music he played just had me. I was just like,
It was beautiful. Every track, it was just beautiful.
it was
It's
so
like,
good.
Wow.
And flawlessly mixed.
Yes.
Flawlessly mixed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really cool to watch. I'm really glad we
Great.
did that, and we had a great turnout. It was packed from opening to close.
Yeah, it was a good.
Such
It was
good
a
night.
really, really good night.
Yeah.
And most people's minds were blown that we were playing on vinyl.
Yeah.
People were just standing there looking at it.
Yeah.
Just watching us. Yeah. You'd think they'd be dancing, but no, they're like, what's
It was
happening?
cool. We
Yeah.
did it downstairs, like we always do it downstairs, but
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
specifically, because I feel like people appreciated it. Watching it, they were like, "Wow."
Well, I was just gonna say, when I was in Barcelona, they had it's a place called the Tunnel. It was actually cool. It's a retired subway system, and they had it set up, and they have big screens up to where it actually you can see the cameras are pointed out and down. But they had a group called Rotary, and they were all vinyl, and it was so cool watching that whole thing. I was just enthralled by it, watching these screens, because I'm not cool like that in Europe and wasn't getting VIP backstage stuff like that, so I had to be on the
Next time.
the ground floor. But it was cool to watch it. Yeah, next time. I was like, I know somebody. I don't know anybody. I'm like, do you
Back
need
to my general admission.
yeah. Do you need to rent equipment? Sign me up. Let me get VIP.
Need a CDJ?
Yeah, you need a CDJ, got you. You want to borrow my flash
Wait,
drive?
is this vinyl?
I got American music for you. No, it was really cool though, just to see that. That's what I know that a lot of people were standing there just for that, just gawking at this the TV screen or the projector screen, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
I liked that boiler room style on vinyls.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, that was Saturday night.
Friday night, I think,
Friday
right?
night.
Yeah.
It was Brian Busto's birthday, and they
Yep.
did a vinyl night.
Nice.
A vinyl afters, I think.
Yes.
But yeah.
Did you go?
No. I was invited, but I needed to sleep.
Yeah.
Cole went
It
for
happens.
us, I think. Cole went to represent.
Cool.
And then Saturday we went to a really cool event.
I was
So
going to be there.
it
I am
was
so mad.
awesome.
Yes,
So
yes.
Nilla Green, shout out Nilla.
Big ups.
He's actually going to be our guest next week. So
Yes, he
it'll be
is.
fun. He had a listening party at a studio. It's called Benton Studio, I think.
Yes,
right?
Benton Media Lounge.
Benton Media Lounge. So cool if you need, to record anything. It's a great space. It's so homey and nice. He has so many different rooms, even if you just want like a photo shoot, anything.
Yeah.
It's the great prices too. You could just rent out the space for a few hours.
Yep.
And then Nilla, he had two people open for him, two DJs.
Yes.
And it was really just a listening party. He had a little bar and he played all of his music.
Yes.
And he gave us like a little synopsis about it.
Big ups to Two Frozen and Ryan Rose.
Yep.
They opened the show. And
Phenomenal DJs.
Yeah, great mixing, great selection too. And you know what? It was good to hear other DJs who aren't just blenders. And I'm a blender.
Explain what a blender means.
So like
for
I
those
like to like flow. You know, I like to flow from one to the other seamlessly. That's like my niche. I love that.
Are
It
you
makes
staying
me feel
in
good.
key? Are you changing key?
Oh no, it doesn't even matter about key. Just
Right.
my blending of music is gonna be like is not necessarily a drop. You know, like I like to make it everything smooth all the way through.
So where you don't feel it's just kind of like your vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whereas he drops Too Frozen. He dropped things, but the drops were
Perfectly
flawless.
placed.
Yeah.
Flawless.
I like that.
Flawless. So it was interesting to see, and I loved it. It was interesting to take.
You know,
that.
the like smoothness of it. I saw that a lot in techno. Techno, I feel it's the same bass line for the. I mean, I know Rave Daddy Rob likes to talk about techno, so I feel like when I was in Europe, I talk about Europe because that's where I spent the last year before this.
Yeah.
It was all just the same bass line, and you really couldn't tell when they were changing the music, except for when there would be a random like drop or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting, but to hear that that's how you mix, and your genre of music is not techno.
No. So I do like to hit it with like a baseline switch, but it's still a one motion, you know, like a one type of motion thing. Whereas like I was listening to Too Frozen and the music would be going right, and then you would think you're listening for the blend,
And then it drops.
but it's not. It's just a boom
Dang.
right into the next one's coming. You know, the next song's chorus is in, or the next song's phrase is in. You know, and you're just still moving along. You know, it was pretty cool
That's
to see.
neat.
Yeah.
I
It's
wonder
pretty
if
cool.
they recorded their sets.
And then Nilla.
Oh yeah, Nilla was so good. So his whole thing was he plays his song, and then at the end, all his tracks, and then at the end, everyone like says what their favorite track was. We didn't make it all the way to the end, so
No.
I don't know what happened.
Well, because
we went to go see Ximon.
yes.
Yes, he wanted to. He was playing in Tampa, and we were in Tampa already, and we're never in Tampa. So we were like, let's go see Simone. He's on the label.
At a dope spot too.
Yep, Velvet Gypsy.
Yes. Yeah.
It was so cool. The House of Skankas put that on.
House of Skankers. Whoop whoop.
They
Disco
threw-
hats.
Yep, they threw a great show. It was a really cool vibe back there. The decorations were on point. It
Yep.
was like there was just a lot of plants and disco. They had like disco skeletons. And
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that with Simone when he comes here because he crushed it.
Yeah, he
we
crushed
were there
his
for
set,
his
yeah.
set, and he crushed it. And then we were there for a little bit. Then we got some late night noodles at
Late
Hard
night
Rock.
noodles.
You went to Hard Rock?
Yeah.
Late night
Had a whole
nudes.
Tampa night on Saturday. We're never in
Wow.
Tampa.
Yeah,
so
we're
that
never
was
in Tampa,
cool.
so we had to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
The Hard Rock was dope. I haven't been there so long, but I was like, there's my people.
Yeah.
That's our people right there.
In Hard Rock?
Yeah.
The weirds?
Oh, the weirds, the late nights, the creepy crawlers.
Yeah.
They were all out.
Our people.
The gamblers?
Yep. And then the last thing we did this weekend, just wanted to throw this out there because I know it's a hot topic right now, but we saw Wicked.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yeah.
You did?
We saw Wicked.
Yes, we did.
DJ Ketone fell asleep.
Like,
No way.
I fell asleep like 3 times. Well, hey, don't wait.
Whoa,
Wait a
whoa,
minute.
whoa.
Wait a minute. It was like I
Yeah.
was up and out, and then I would doze off again, and then I was
Okay,
up.
it
But
was
I
a
saw
late
the good
movie.
stuff.
It was a late movie. We went
And
at
it was
10:40.
3 hours.
10:40.
We went
You're
at
that's a long
old
time.
if you
It was
think
3
that's
hours.
late.
Yeah. He fell asleep. I
Yeah,
know.
that's too long.
I know, Maya.
I only want Lord of the Rings to be 3 hours long.
Yeah, so I'll take an
Yeah,
action
yeah.
movie
There
at
you
3
go. Yes.
hours. Oh, there's not enough.
I'll go
I
again.
can
Is
take
it
7
all?
hours.
Is it also a musical? Did they sing in it?
Yes.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure your daughter's upset that you went without her. She's giving you the eyes.
She is
She's giving
giving me
you like the face.
I wish
that
I could zoom.
She is giving you is not. She is disappointed. She's like, "Wow, Wicked. Okay,
Whatever. Okay, but listen, I love music. There's just something about musicals that don't hold my attention.
You figured it
Oh,
out.
I did. I
He
did figure
figured
it out. I
during
did.
it. So he said because he doesn't understand what they're saying when they're singing.
Yes.
So he needs captions. So
Yes.
I'm like the whole time. I'm like, no one mourns the wicked.
Wait, how
Trying
did
to
She
tell
sure
him.
did. She's like,
I'm
hey,
no one mourns the wicked. Okay. And like, I'm trying to explain it to him, and it's just
This
not.
is, you know what this relationship is right here? This is my dad and stepmom. My dad has this hearing problem. He can't hear. He literally cannot hear words, and this is his whole thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Yeah.
why. And my stepmom Lana's like, okay, this is, and it's, I'm not joking. The same exact thing is something that happens
all you have to
every
do
time.
is follow Ketone on the decks, and you'll understand how deaf he is.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're like, does he know what that's saying?
It's crazy.
No, because the headphones are all the way up.
Yeah. I am 48 years old, and I put my headphone knob maybe around the 11 o'clock mark. Most of the kids and Ketone that I play after are all like screaming loud. Like, I can't believe how loud this stuff is. I got to jump out real quick,
I
guys.
like to be drowned in the music, when I'm playing. So, yeah, I like it loud. Yes, I'm a little deaf, but I get it from my dad, all right? So, I've been doing that for a long time. Let me see what we got next. Oh, we got our guest, Ximon,
Yes,
coming.
he's
Oh,
here.
headphones, baby.
It's not. All right, swap back. Sorry, I was trying to.
We got
I was trying to tell him not
headphones,
to turn off his other mic because he stepped out to go and say hello to our guest.
Yes.
Oh,
he did.
perfect,
Or I think he
perfect.
went to the bathroom. So let me go get Simone.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on one.
But while we're doing that, let's do a little intro. You know Ximon. You've known Ximon for a while, yeah?
Yes.
So tell us about how you know Ximon and your relationship with him in the music industry and such.
I don't even know where it all began. When I started doing events many years ago, Simone just kind of showed up one day at the beach. It was when we were doing the beach events. And I think he had some association to one of the people that I had there. But when we started out our beach events, everybody that was there were really nobodies, right? Like,
Oh, yeah. The beach events? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes,
Yeah.
Everybody was still coming along.
everybody was still coming along.
Literally every single person there.
Yeah, 'cause
including
this-
myself. Everybody was still just really cultivating and learning the scene.
Exactly.
And yeah.
It was neat because it was right after COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the lockdown had been released and the only place that we could be was outside, right?
Yep.
So the beach events came alive. Well, then Simone showed up one day and I was like, dude, where are you from? And he's like, I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
I am from where it all began. I was like, that makes sense. That's why. And I geeked out. The talent that he has and the type of music that he was using was something that I could never find anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was why I really took to him. And he's just an all-around good person.
Yeah, he is.
Such a good
Vouch-
person.
super vouch for that.
Was there to support, was there
Always.
every time I'd message him, be like, yep, I'll be there. Like he would
Yep.
show up early and afterwards we'd hang out over at Angelo's and like there's just the random things that we've developed into this friendship that I would like to call it. But he's just an overall good person.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he has ever said anything negative about anybody.
Yeah.
And he's just a vault. So like even if there was some stuff that went down in whatever friend group that he hangs out with, he's just kind of always been a very, very neutral party.
Yeah.
So supportive in that sense and
Yeah.
has good vibes, just great all around good human.
I can vouch for that. Yeah, I
But
feel
then
that 100%.
the production that he's been doing,
yes.
I just love watching him. I'm like, he's so humble too. This is the coolest thing. Like talking to him, you would have no idea that he has this. And then he started doing the UK
Garage.
garage
Yeah,
or
yeah.
garage.
Garage.
So that was like he started doing it, playing in that area. But the what's the name of the shuffle group? Why can't I think?
1-800-COLLECT.
Yeah, 1-800-COLLECT.
Yes.
That was when the whole partnership and hanging out in that group really
Yeah.
kind of took.
Wait,
took off.
they were called something else before Collect,
Yeah,
right?
something shuffle.
St. Pete Shuffle?
St. Pete Shuffle. That's it. St. Pete Shuffle. That's what. Yeah.
Collective, yeah.
Yep.
And now they're 1-800-COLLECT, I believe.
Yeah, because
Right.
1-800-COLLECT does more than just shuffle
Yeah,
now, and
yes.
St. Pete Shuffle was just the.
They have a vibe.
Seriously.
They have a vibe.
They come in and crush the setup.
Yeah.
They crush the people that they have. They curate such a beautiful event, and
Yeah.
it's been neat because they do have a lot of artists that I just I would have no idea that they even exist had they not been given that opportunity with 1-800 Collect. And
Yep.
so yeah, that baton that was passed with us shifting out of the out of the beach scene, and then other people taking over the beach scene, but like 1-800 Collect has just really done a good job of keeping those crews together. And
I like they have a curated sound too.
Yes.
Like, you know, it's their thing. You know what their thing is. You know what they're going after. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool to see Julian and everybody take off like that.
Yeah. No, for real. And St.
In their own
Pete.
space too.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
I love that space.
Love that.
It gets better and better every time.
And Simone always has those. He does ghetto shit, and I like ghetto shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. He likes booty He likes booty ghetto booty something. Hey, some ghetto. I mean, it's me and him.
Hey, I've been throwing some of that in my sets lately for you.
We know you
for
like
you and
we
and
know you
also
like ghetto
for
booty.
your lady here as well, Sam.
But that's what
I mean,
That's
little
Red
bit.
Daddy's favorite ghetto booty.
Remember, I dropped "Let That Coochie Breathe" or whatever.
Yeah, you
Yeah, you did.
And it actually perfect. I mixed that shit perfectly into
Yeah,
that
you
night. I was really on point that night.
That's funny.
But and then I played that stuff in Atlanta, and they loved it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Well,
did.
that's what I
that's
mean.
Atlanta.
Simone has been fearless.
Yeah.
He will play the stuff that nobody else wants to play, and he's
Yeah.
definitely the outlier. But then everybody's like, "Damn."
Yeah, people
Where
were
did that
vibing.
come from?
Velvet
Yeah.
Gypsy people were vibing. You
Well,
know,
we
they were
do.
vibing with
We do
his
live in a
vibing.
scene, and I'm not going to bring up specific names, but we do live in a scene though where we have a lot of young talent. This is not a comment on proficiency, but we have a lot of young talent playing the same music because they're all getting it from the same place.
Right.
You're absolutely right.
And so it can be difficult to go and hear a set and really hear a lot of different music. Like some people were complaining about EDC. Can we at least get these guys to play some different music between stage to stage? And somebody was like, well, you're listening to top 40 EDM DJs playing a #1 music fest by Electric Daisy Carnival or Insomniac.
Yep.
So what do you expect you're going to hear on these stages?
Exactly.
I always say
Well,
that.
Especially the opening guys, because a lot of the opening guys have a limited library. If you're hearing Tiesto, well, you're going to hear Tiesto, but or Paul, Armin van Buuren or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those opening guys they're going to have a mix of what's online and what they write.
Well, the thing is, when you have these EDCs and Insomniac and stuff like that, they're being sent. These artists are being sent like, hey, we want you to play top 40 and top 100, and they're scared to be the outliers.
Yeah.
They're afraid to drop some badass tracks because they're like, ooh, I might not be invited again next year.
Yeah.
But like, you're probably not going to get invited back next year unless you somehow take off.
Yeah.
And they want you back the next year. So do your thing is what I have to say.
Exactly.
Drop that shit. Drop that nasty shit. We want to hear it. We want to.
Nasty shit.
Yeah,
that
it's
nasty
like-
shit.
It's
You heard it from
opportunity.
Danielle first.
Yeah, do it. I say do it. Don't look back.
So, guys, while we wait here, we're going to switch over to our interview. We're going to run a slight commercial. It's going to be audioless, but it's going to be for our people who are at the... actually, wait, hang on.
What do you mean audioless?
Yeah.
It better not be audioless. That's the whole point of the
What is
commercial.
audioless?
It's supposed to have audio,
All right.
videoless.
All right. It's going to be video for the people streaming. Let me
Oh.
set the
Oh,
audio
I see what you're
up
doing.
here. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to set the audio up here just 1 second.
I'm curious as to what this is going to look like.
Okay, well, look
and
like
feel like. Sound like.
me too, Danielle. Me too. Okay.
We're all gonna find out together.
Yes, we are. Hang on 1 second here. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna move.
This
a
is
few
where
things over.
DJ Rich would be like, "Yay!"
Yeah. Oh, hang on, wait.
Exactly.
Hold on, wait. We got that one.
There we go. I
That's
think
for
we
you,
did a pretty
Rich.
good impression, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. While we switch over here, check this out.
Oh.
Love this.
Okay. All right, guys.
Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Tell me. Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Baby, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
right, guys, that was our commercial for a house for the holidays.
Home for the holidays, it said. Or no, it said house.
Oh, house for the holidays.
House, home.
While we're waiting, we
House
can
is
talk
home.
about our event and some stuff coming up.
Yeah, we can run into the come ups.
Yeah. So we can spend the rest
Well,
of
What's
the time
everybody
with
doing
Ximon.
at Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday?
That is Wednesday. That is the
Wednesday.
biggest
Several shows on
It's
on.
so
biggest
many
party night
Everybody
of the
jumps
year.
on that. You know, that's one of these days of the year. Like 3 weeks ago, one person decided to do a show, and then it was preceded by 27 other shows. So everybody's going to have about 12 people at every show.
Yeah.
They always do that on, but they do though, right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
No, you're right.
I
they-
mean,
every
yeah.
year, and like the Christmas is the same way. They'll either we're gonna have a big. Well, nobody does anything on Christmas Eve because everybody's closed. But
Yeah.
but you know, like Christmas night is the other big night that happens, and everybody's all of a sudden, oh, what are you doing Christmas? Oh, we're gonna have a Christmas Day show. Oh, 30 other people, Christmas Day show. Okay.
Thanksgiving Eve for me, growing up in New York, has always been the biggest party night of the year.
It is one of the. I think it is because
the
we all
actual biggest
need to
party
prep
night.
for our families.
Yep. And I have always went balls to the wall
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving Eve. And when I
Yeah.
came here, I don't know, it's not as
So you
big.
showed up without sleep to the Thanksgiving function, is what you're telling
Always,
us.
yeah.
Okay.
No, you
let-
don't go to
I've always showed up hungover and ready to eat.
No. Ooh.
And it's the best meal when you're
craving
hungover.
turkey
That's
so
all
bad.
you want.
I made the big mistake 3 years ago. Mind you, I host Thanksgiving, and I did a Friendsgiving, and I ended up having 22 people at that Thanksgiving. Randomly, I'd taken all the strays, is what I like to do. Well,
That's
I went
nice.
to the One of Us event the night before. It was Thanksgiving Eve. It was 3 years ago. And I left my phone charging behind the bar. Well, I was not able to get it. So I'm sitting there like on my iPad talking to people. Like that was my phone for the day. Because I had to coordinate all these people coming over. And it was the funniest thing ever. But last year, I couldn't believe, because I remember this was like 3 or 4 years ago. I feel like this whole music and everybody having events just really started over the last 2 years. And
On Thanksgiving Eve?
Thanksgiving
Oh,
Eve,
okay.
because I feel like it was only like maybe 2 or 3
Yeah.
different groups
It
that were
was-
doing it.
yeah.
And now it's just like
Yep.
5, 6, 7.
You're right.
I need a party bus, and I need an hour spent
Yo.
at each place,
Yeah.
and I need an agenda built out by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That might be.
Because all the events look really cool and they look really fun. And I want to go to all of them.
That might
but
be a
there's so
business.
many.
Oh,
There's
look.
so many
There
of
might
them.
be a business right there.
Pied Piper has an event. Tom Greco said.
Oh,
Rafa
really?
Yeah.
What
show.
kind?
They do.
Rafa
Yep.
Raphael.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Wednesday?
Wednesday.
They
Oh,
do.
wow.
I think there's something at the Nest going on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought one of us was doing something. No, one of us.
No,
is-
they're doing Black Coffee.
That's
They're-
right.
they're
That's
promoting that
that's
one
Friday.
heavily. Uh-huh.
Friday, isn't it? Yeah, at the Speedway.
Oh, that's
Yes.
going
The
to
Motor
be
Enclave
good.
spot.
It's gonna be
Black
really good.
coffee.
Big ups to one of us for keeping it going,
Yeah.
keeping the
They're
vibes
great.
going. You know, bringing in the talent that needs to be brought in.
And they're doing some donation stuff right now. I think
Oh,
they're-
for the hurricane, yes.
Well, yeah, for the hurricane,
Yeah.
and they're still doing it. But
Yep.
I like the community involvement that they've been getting into. It's
Yeah.
good stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But the street rave, that was a commercial you guys just heard of. That's 12/21. We are promoting that very heavily. It is put on by us. It is an all Humble House event. We are doing the whole thing. We grabbed a couple sponsors. We have Select Insurance.
Shout out to Fergs.
We have Select Insurance, and we also just got Fergs. They just sponsored us a little bit. So big up to Fergs. We love you guys over there, Fergs and Ferg.
Thanks for believing
Big
in
Ferg, Little
us.
Ferg. We appreciate you guys for chatting with us, and we can't wait to do more business with you guys.
1221 Street Rave.
12/21.
Where is this located?
Well, funny thing you asked that. We can't give it out yet. We did give it out, kind of. we gave them a
It's a
location,
secret
Did.
location.
but we
It's-
are contemplating on switching it to a much better location. And I
It's
think
in a
the
great
city's gonna-
location
the
right
city's-
now.
Yeah, that's it. That we're gonna use that.
Are
as
we going to do it in my
contingency.
bedroom? Is that where we're going to do it? Because I thought we were going to do it in my bedroom.
Everybody, we're going to
Yes.
Robbie's bedroom.
That's
But
what I
with
thought.
the way that it's going.
I'm going to have
and
somebody outside the door. We're going to put up a little red rope.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Exclusive.
Exclusive. Everyone else has got to stand in the kitchen, but the special people can get in the bedroom.
With the way
VIP
that it's
bathroom in
going,
there, too.
though, we think that it will be better on a different street.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
we-
with the way that all of this is
Yeah, we've
coming
got,
together.
I think about 9 vendors so far, and we're looking for 2 more food trucks, maybe 10 vendors now, and we're looking for 2 more food trucks. And I think we have. Does Jennifer have a business for her decorations?
Definitely going to be a winter wonderland. Just
Does she
know
have
that.
Does Jennifer have a decoration
No
name?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we got a designer. She's gonna decorate it for us. So this is gonna be really good.
Oh, we got some claps happening in the
Oh, we got the little violin.
Yep,
Oh, thank you
yep,
for your
little
golf
claps.
claps, Maya.
And it's also a Humble House label party. So we're going to be celebrating all of our artists, and we have over 60 artists on our label.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can also go to our page and vote for your favorite Humble House artist. Tomorrow, we're going to post another round of our top 3. We posted last week who the top 3 was for Humble House.
We did.
Artists
Who
of
are the
Year.
top 3?
They're also going to be headlining, and they'll also get 12 hours free of
recording
production time.
Recording time.
Recording time in
Studio
Sound
time.
Source Studios.
Yes.
They're another sponsor.
Yes, that is sponsored by Sound
The
Source.
Top 3.
Sound Source.
Mhm.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shout out to Sound
Yes.
Source.
Yeah.
Top 3 last week was Makobo, GC, and Tech Ezzy.
That's right.
Tech Ezzy's back.
Yep, that
Hearing
was our
that.
top 3. So we're gonna post tomorrow. We also have 800 votes. 800.
800.
Last week was 500. This week is 800. So
Let's go.
I'm not gonna give away who's in the top right now, but go vote
Oh, wait, what days do we do that? Do we
tomorrow.
do that on Monday? Oh, we
It's
do
tomorrow.
it tomorrow. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So go vote. Because it literally changes,
changes.
every hour. I'm not
Oh, it
kidding.
does. It
We're always
does.
like, this person's in the lead. They're coming in
Wow.
hot. It's really fun to watch. 'Cause
This is like the election for real, though.
It is. It's kind of
is.
it's kind of
It's
fun.
crazy to
Okay.
watch.
kinda
Yeah,
fun.
there's almost at that. We're almost at 1,000.
So when does the voting stop? You said tomorrow, right?
The 14th.
The
Oh, the
14th.
The 14th of
Okay.
December. Yeah, voting stops.
Okay, cool.
Let me.
Wow, we
switch
got
that.
Simone getting up in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got our special
we-
guest here.
Do we have flowers?
Yo, hold on, wait. Let me. Where's the claps at? Hang on.
Oh,
See if we had.
Danielle has flowers.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna swap you seats.
We got
Yeah, there we go.
Simone in the building, guys.
Simone.
Welcome to the show.
Simone just got here, guys.
Look at that hug, guys. Look at that hug coming in clutch.
Danielle just got some flowers.
What's up, brother? Thanks for coming. Absolutely, man.
Oh, you're sitting on my phone. Oh, there you go.
Simone, what's up? Are we on a commercial?
No,
Oh,
no, we're
perfect.
running regular. But I can't. I got we got a camera full of Simone ass.
I usually charge for that.
We were just
Luckily, you love
hyping you up,
us.
Simone. We love talking about you.
Good or bad.
Oh, great.
All good, man.
All great
Love to
things.
hear it.
Shout out Jenny
Jenny's
Flowers. They are beautiful. They make this room smell really nice right now.
I'm sorry I didn't shower this morning. The flowers will cover up the smell.
So guys, we have our special guest. Let's give him clap hands again. You know, this guy deserves the clap hands.
Appreciate
Boom.
you.
There we go. Welcome, brother. Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We might have to give him some more volume. You know, Simone. He.
Do I need to get this?
Yeah, eat the
closer?
microphone.
You might
There you
have to
go.
a little
Yep, yep,
bit,
yep. Now you're
little
good.
bit.
Yep,
Eat the bass.
All right.
yep.
Eat the bass.
We were trying to talk about how I met you, because I feel like out of this whole entire group, I was one of the first to meet you.
Think so. It's been so long now.
It's been so long.
Because it was like the early stages of the Tomorrow's Vibe thing.
Yeah, on the beach.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think.
You
'cause
just
I
showed
remember-
up.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did
why.
you find out about it?
I don't know. I feel like it was maybe Dre or something like
I think
that.
it was Dre.
Okay.
Because you were involved with the Shuffle St. Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now 1-800-COLLECT.
This
Yes,
is what we were
that's what
just
we were
talking
just
about.
saying,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
So yeah, everybody was just kind of linked up. No, I think we were just kind of like showing up to each other's stuff and
Just supporting.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just-
it's been so long now. It seems like
It's been, that was 2020?
that was like
2019?
post pandemic era.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
maybe.
after
Yeah.
after it all opened up, December of 2020.
2020 or 2021?
Yeah, I still had like
2020.
the short curly fro at the time.
You did. You did.
So I've been growing this out for like 3 years or something now. So,
Yeah.
I don't think most people contemplate how much time has actually passed, by the way. It's going to be
No, it's
2025 in a month.
I know.
Like,
And
I wish it slowed down.
I actually was looking for that new fire pit, and it said on my little thing in Amazon, bought February 2020. I'm like, this thing's lasted 4.5 years?
Well,
and
there
I'm
you
like,
go.
well, wait a minute. No, it's been 4.5 years?
Is that how you track time? Is your Amazon?
As
Your
Amazon
Amazon
purchases.
history.
I do that too.
Apparently.
I'd be like,
I don't.
"Damn, I bought this
I'm so old. I
20
don't track time anymore. I barely lucky if I remember last week. So it's kind of like Amazon helps with that.
Yeah.
Same.
No, I
Same.
literally write stuff physically on my calendar when it happens because I'm like, time is just flying too fast.
It honestly is.
So I just put like, even if I did it already,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, 2 weeks ago we went to this. So
Do you
we
remember-
can, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Do you remember
nice.
celebrating Halloween yesterday?
Damn.
Right?
What even? It's already almost Christmas.
It's almost
That's
Christmas. This is the
wild.
end of. This is the last week.
Something reminded me it was like 30 days to Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, the advent calendars are
terrible.
coming out. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Well, they always say it's weird at the end of the year because we've got 3 holidays in 3 same spots, and it just goes boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
And then we hit January, and then we feel like it's
whack.
winter lasting forever
Yeah.
because there's nothing
Yep.
till like March.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically till Easter.
Basically till
Right.
March.
Yeah.
You're right.
Good
No
Friday,
holidays.
Easter.
And
Yep.
St. Patty's, all that. You just
Yep.
gotta wait for that. Because I mean, Valentine's Day is something, but even still, that's a month and a half. After Christmas, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
That's wild.
My birthday's the day after Christmas too, so it's
Oh, nice.
That's my nephew's birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And did you get hosed with were
Wait.
your Christmas presents, birthday presents as well?
Sorta. It's always like a constant reminder that I'm getting older too. So it's like when I see the decorations, it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Oh, here
Yep.
it is.
like
Another
time
year.
time to like renew tabs and registrations and get older.
That's the
Oh,
adult
yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you always forget about that until you got to deal with it in Christmas too.
Yeah.
You're
'Cause I know
spending so much money that time of month.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. And then
Jeez Louise.
So
if
much.
you're like me, I just
So
run
much.
tolls and I pay for it at the end.
I just pay for my tolls when they decide to not renew my registration.
That's what happened to me last
And
year.
I'm like, oh my gosh, my registration.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is nah.
$900
It's
to the
not
toll.
intentional,
All right,
okay? It's not intentional.
Yeah, I'm not used to tolls. We don't have tolls in Detroit.
Yeah, speaking
Every
of Detroit,
road is becoming a toll road here. If
Yeah.
it is now.
Yeah.
That's where you're from.
Originally,
Yes.
born and raised. I've been here for like 5 years now.
Okay, love that.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that. You liking the Berg?
Yeah. I'm liking all of it so far. Tampa, the Berg, and I love that there's so much here in Florida too. Like within a short amount of time. Like
Yeah.
a road trip. Like Orlando's an hour and a half. You can go to Miami in
Good.
4
That's
hours.
on a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Orlando on a good day.
But yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Good, man.
Yeah.
We saw you Saturday kicking some ass
Oh.
and taking some names.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about all that, but
It was a great set.
See what I'm saying? He's so humble. I can't
Yeah,
deal
it was
with
a-
it. This is how he's always been. I'm like, you're out there kicking ass, man.
It
Like,
was a great set.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
yeah,
it.
people were vibing with it. Did you play a lot of your own?
shoot, I think I only played like 2 or 3 of my own songs.
Oh, that's still an accomplishment.
Yeah,
But then most
yeah.
people are, a lot of people have that fear of playing their original stuff. But
I
to
still
be
have
honest,
that.
to be honest,
you only
you've not
average 2 or
struggled
3
with
at a
that.
time.
You've not struggled so much with that though. At most times that I've seen you play, you at least play something of yours.
Oh yeah, I feel like
And
I'm almost obligated to.
That's commendable,
Yeah.
because most people are chicken out. I've been there. All right?
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
chickened
yeah.
out. Probably a lot of my early sets. I'll set up some songs. Like, what you nodding at? I'll set up a song of mine and then I'll be like, you know what? I ain't killing the vibe right now. You know?
right,
but
yeah.
but it's taken a while to get out of that. out
That's
of
the
that
whole point
fear.
of remixes, right?
It is, but sometimes you'd be
Yeah,
like,
even
you'd
still,
you'd be self-conscious a little bit, So,
yeah, it's almost like you think that the crowd is gonna know that it's your song. So if it's bad,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is his."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I commend you for being fearless and playing your music regardless. Because,
Thank
like
you.
I said, a lot of times that I've ever had you out or I've seen you out, you at least play something of yours.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
you
good.
gotta, jump in the water to learn
How
how
do
to
Yeah.
people
swim.
how do people get their hands on your tracks?
It depends. Either I directly give them the tracks, or they buy it off of like wherever.
Beatport.
Is it? Are you pushing
Beatport.
Beatport heavy? What's your preferred method of people listening to your music?
You can listening. I mean, you can find everything on SoundCloud because that's where all the bootlegs are too. So it gives
Okay.
you a really good grasp of everything I like to do.
Yeah.
You know, Spotify, obviously.
I have
but
2 of your tracks. I don't know which ones they are on Beatport.
I don't know.
Oh, nice. I
How
hope it's
long
that
ago were they?
some that
When you go.
when what is it? When you see?
go.
When you go. When you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
I heard when you see. I mixed
When you
Nilla's and
see.
his together.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you go.
But yeah,
Yes.
no, Spotify, obviously, that's pretty much any label releases. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been like boring. What do animals do when they go underground?
Burrowing.
Yeah.
Boring.
Burrow.
Burr.
Yeah, I
Burr.
can't say that right now.
Burr.
Say burr.
But yeah,
and
just kind of
burr,
like digging
burring.
myself
Digging.
more underground. Because
You
I'm
would
like,
rather go that way?
at least right now, just
Okay.
because a lot of the stuff that I'm influenced by is very underground. So,
Okay.
and it's like, okay, this is where everybody's hiding at, and this is
Yeah.
the kind of stuff I like to play.
Yeah.
So I want to like put it over here, so
Okay.
these people hear it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'll come back and stick my head above ground and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Spotify it. You
Okay.
know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
that's what I was
That's-
talking about. The coolest thing when I had met you is that you were having the new shit coming out, the stuff that I hadn't heard, and then all of a sudden you play it one time at wherever it might have been, let's just say St. Pete Brewing, right? In the Nest. You play it one time and then all of a sudden I'm like, damn, that slaps. I'm wondering if it's going to take off. And next, you know, everybody's playing it in the St. Pete area. I'm like, that's a Ximon thing. That was him all day. Because you do find that, like, even when we were talking about the UK garage, like bringing that stuff in.
Yeah.
But that's what stood out to me when I met you, is that there was no sound like Simon's sound, and it still continues to exist as such.
Thank you.
And that's why I've always loved. And you're not scared. Like, you're bringing that Detroit sound that nobody else has experienced, and now you're bringing the UK, the underground stuff, and
Yeah.
Thank you.
yeah, I've always loved
Fearlessly too, man.
it.
Fearlessly.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Unapologetically.
Yeah, maybe
I
to
take
a
that.
fault. Yeah.
Take it.
Like
Take
the
it. Take
token
it.
UK garage guy.
This is what I'm saying.
like,
But
don't
that-
book him. He's gonna play that.
But listen,
Skippy crap.
you put yourself in great situations with that. Didn't you? Have you played the Ritz?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
played the
boiler
Ritz.
room one.
You see,
Yeah.
you've put yourself in a different category, and I love that. And that's that's what everybody should be doing.
Yeah.
And the
You
one
know.
ear headphone.
the one ear.
Oh
headphone.
yes, that's a
no,
classic
like,
move right
this
there.
is crazy for me right now.
You should just
Like,
pop
I'm
one
so-
off.
he's like,
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I need my wings, at least
That's-
one side.
Yeah.
That's a classic move, though. That's how you distinguish yourself from, that a lot of old heads take notice to that.
That's
too.
I got that. From
I'm not.
jazz.
I
That
got a
hurts
couple
my neck,
grades,
though.
but I'm
Yeah.
not.
I've tried to try using that a couple times. Kills my neck.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Oh.
What's
This reminds me of 1980 on the telephone.
Yeah, but do
Yeah.
you probably hold it the whole time? Because you like to hear yourself the whole time.
I'm always
right?
on my headphones. Yeah, I
Same,
mix in my
same,
headphones.
Same. I can't put it down.
I mix in my headphones because so it's funny. I was just talking to somebody about this last week because there's something came up. There was something where we didn't have a monitor, and the guy was kind of having a little hissy fit about not having a monitor. And I'm like, I always find that kind of funny. There are guys that literally will lose their shit because they don't have any monitors, and I'm like, you need it that bad? Like, you can't listen in your headphones, or you can't hear the music that's playing out of the speaker 1 foot in front of you.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's
You gotta rely on one.
I'm kinda-
Yeah.
One or the
And-
other.
right. And so if you don't have a monitor, you put your headphones on.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
you do.
That's what
And
they're there
there's
for.
also
I have people
sometimes
that
a
say they
lag
can't
from
mix
the
in their headphones. I'm like, you can't mix in your headphones?
right.
I don't enjoy it.
I feel like that's the easiest way.
Yeah.
Well,
it can be done. I don't
Well, you can do it a
I
lot
don't
more
like it.
accurately.
That's
Way more accurately
I feel
in
more
headphones.
confident.
Yes.
mixing
I'm
in
that guy.
headphones.
Well, I wanted to point out that being in
No, it wasn't me.
being in like the equipment setup myself, there are lags that happen from the actual board.
Oh, yeah, to your headphones.
To not only to your
Yeah.
headphones, but also to the speakers.
Yeah.
So you have to find out where that lag
That's
is.
a different situation, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big event with a mixing console and,
And
lots of cables.
amplifiers.
That's
Yep.
different.
Yep.
That's
yeah,
different.
I've
Yes.
also learned
Yes.
to use the master.
And the speakers
cue.
are 20 feet in front of
That's
me.
what I
That's
do. I
different.
mix
That's
in
different.
headphones. I use the master.
I've
key.
learned,
That's what I do.
and I better do it.
Because
if
I'm
I
like,
don't,
okay, this
but-
is exactly what people are hearing.
exactly, yeah.
Maybe like a millisecond before they actually hear it. So if it's sounding like Can you curse on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
if it's
yeah.
sounding like shit, all right, bet. All right, now you get the real me. But no, if it's sounding like shit, you can at least directly hear it. It's no question, like, trying to hear the outside sound and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
I like hearing the intricacies in my headphones. I turn it up and I like hearing all the little bits and pieces. And
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
really particular about levels, super particular about levels.
Yeah.
And I only think you can really accurately get that right if you're wearing a set of headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
I
Because
agree.
you like bring, especially when you play like older tracks and they're not mastered as loud as everybody
Correct.
masters stuff
Yep.
now.
Yep.
And you're
Yep.
like,
Yep.
oh, this is a classic banger. You about to pull it up, and it's just like thin.
Yeah.
But
You know what I
you know,
mean?
then there's also people that just like are going visually off the waveforms
Yeah.
and literally mix in, and I'm like, that's pretty fucking ballsy.
That's kinda
Yeah.
That you just but a ton of everybody does it,
Yeah.
and you know
I've
how
done
many
it.
times I've mixed with those people. Well, maybe if you listen to your headphones, you wouldn't have done that. Oh, but I'm so good, I don't need headphones. I'll just look. No,
Yeah.
bro, come on, stop.
I'd love the headphones for the tight to make it tight.
Yeah.
But I need my monitor, baby. I need my monitor, baby.
I like the
I'm one of
monitor
those
for
guys.
like if
He
I'm
always
doing
has
like
one ear on, one
like-
ear off.
Always.
effects and like phrases and stuff like that. Like, okay, I'm bringing it in at this part of the song, but headphones is like where I'm like trying to line everything
Yep.
up.
Yep.
You know, because what I play too has a lot of elements going on. It's
Yeah.
usually like a lot of vocals, a lot of swing, so it's like
Yeah.
easily it can go off grid or,
Yep.
or whatever. It just
Yep.
sounds, or vocals are clashing,
Yeah.
or
Just like my vinyl this last week. Yeah, that thing just go right off grid, man. That thing just moved on me. Like, hey, where you going?
oh yeah. No,
They-
vinyl.
yeah.
That's another
quick,
game.
quick. But all right, let's talk about Saturday. Tell us about what you did, where you were, and tell us about where they can find you next time.
Oh yeah. Shouts out to House of Skankers,
Skankers.
Lex, and Two Clutch. Those are the homies. They're putting down for UKG, Jungle, DMB, dubstep. You know, all those other
Yeah, they are.
sounds that you don't see a whole lot of out here.
Yep.
But yeah, no, they put together their first show at the Velvet Gypsy in Tampa,
Okay.
which is a cool little spot. Played the patio.
I saw videos from that. Yep,
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
good.
it was cool. So yeah, I just kind of did my thing. I felt like because I played like 11 to midnight, so not too late or nothing. I wasn't trying to go too crazy with the wobblers and the really crazy speed garage. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd play like some more bouncy, shuffly, old school a little bit.
Yeah.
Played a lot of classics, a couple of my own songs, and just kind of
Got
set
that
the
Detroit
mood for
sound.
that time. No, nothing from Detroit unless you count my stuff.
That was a UK stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Very good, man. It was a vibe. It was very it was very good for the time frame, and also I like the visuals they had behind you going on. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
some Soul Train line
Yeah.
thing going on.
When y'all remember to hit skip ad on YouTube,
Skip
next time
ad.
we're gonna have to download some YouTubes and just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked what they had going on behind you.
No, it was super dope.
Yeah.
It was always a dope time with them. Their crowd is always really fun. Everybody's always vibing.
Yeah.
So it's super dope.
They always bring people too, man.
Yeah,
People support
yeah.
them heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, okay, tell us about When You Go. You released that with us actually, it's almost been a year.
I think it's been more than
Has
that.
it been 2 years? Were you the
Man.
Oh, you were the fourth release. On the I'm so
Yeah.
glad.
Oh yeah,
I'm so glad.
004.
I'm so glad that was 2 years ago.
No, that's why I was like, dude, I gotta
This
sing
coming
something
month.
New. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
That's amazing, man. Thank you for that.
Of course.
I
And
have-
it went off too.
I have
It got
Waste
hella
on
lot of
mine.
plays.
Thank you.
Waste is on mine.
Who? Oh
Yeah.
That was one I did for Strictly Flavor.
Yeah,
Strictly, that's a
Flavor.
big label to be
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah,
congrats,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're on a couple of what's some labels you've been on that are notable for you, and where you going? You got anything in the pipeline?
So yeah, obviously Strictly Flavor and their sub labels, Sunday Flavors, Strange Times. I've had a lot of releases on with them. Those are the homies. They've been super supportive. Means a
that.
lot too, especially because they're based over there. So it's like,
Yeah,
if it sounds good enough to them, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, good stamp of approval.
love that.
Pogo House, that was one that I was trying to get on for a long time. earlier this month I've had my 3rd release with them, so that's
Okay.
cool. You know, Martin Depp. Shout out to Martin Depp.
Shout out.
What else I got coming up? Oh, the one that just came out a couple weeks ago on Pressure Point Audio. That's Jay Ward, aka Dubplate Pressures label. Huge influence, huge underground legend. Like,
Is this UK stuff or Detroit stuff?
UK stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
So that's really where you're headed. You really want to do a lot more overseas stuff.
yeah. I mean, wherever it is, you
Yeah.
know,
He
it's
just wants to
the
bring it here to his
sound.
people.
I see.
It's like, I mean, really, I'm like, I got into this being in love with like old school house, Chicago house, Detroit house, chords, bass, shuffle, swing, like New York garage.
Yeah.
And that's what that is over there. It's just a little faster,
Nice.
you know,
Yeah.
a little bit more shuffly. Like, it's, to me, it's the most organic sounding of all the electronic genres. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds the most real. The chords sound real. The
Yeah.
drums sound real. You know what I mean?
You said a Korg like, with a K?
chord.
Oh, chord. Okay,
stabs.
okay. I thought you were meaning the
Yeah.
Korg.
I use the chord sometimes.
You have a one, don't you?
I have an electronic one, the
Yeah,
ST. Yeah,
That works. That works. Richard's been telling us for a minute now. I hope he's listening. He's been telling us for a minute now that his buddy's got a Korg and supposed to ship it down to us, but I'm still waiting. Still waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Did you pay for it already?
No. So it's gonna let us borrow it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's an expensive piece of equipment.
What
Korg
is this
M1?
that you're talking about?
Rich is it's a synthesizer.
Oh, a synth.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the M1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
the
going to
same one
say
from
Korg is a
Crystal Waters.
brand.
Yeah,
but they have multiple different variants.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm talking about
Yes.
the
The M1.
The M1, the
with
piano.
the iconic organ
From
and the
Crystal
house
Waters,
piano.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
and he's supposed to send it to us.
Oh, okay.
to
Yeah, I
use.
used that on what's the last song? The song I did called Players Club. I used the Korg M1 on that.
Great movie.
Yeah, it was originally called Yes Daddy. But
You changed it?
Jay Ward was like, dude, could we change it? Because it sounded a little weird. I was like, yeah, I made it sound weird on purpose, but
That might
I'll
catch.
change it.
Yeah, never hesitate to be called daddy. It works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Talking to a daddy right
Rave
here.
daddy himself.
You know, I got 2 friends in the entire past 5 years. 2 of my friends were like, I don't like it. I was like, why don't you like it? It's just weird, rave daddy. I was like, you
You just don't know.
just don't get it. And now, but everybody around here knows me.
Yeah.
That's what they know. Best marketing thing I could have ever done. Since I'm a bedroom DJ, at least my marketing's good.
Yeah.
No, honestly though, like daddy, there's a lot of different things that now show the word daddy in it, and it is great marketing. But
It is.
there's hats that say daddy, and there's young girls that are wearing hats that are saying daddy, and I love
Yeah.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
be clear. I'm not focusing on that group, but just to be clear,
The young girl,
I don't. Yeah.
the young girls wearing hats that say
just
daddy.
to be clear, yes, young girls or young anyone wearing hats that say daddy. We want to be
Okay.
very clear about
Yeah,
this.
Okay.
good time to distance
What my
yourself from
demographics are. I just want to be clear.
That's good. That's good. All right, let me ask you, Simone. What do you like to do when you're not doing music?
Oh man, when I'm not doing music, usually playing some Dragon Ball Fighters,
All right, that's Dragon Ball Z on what state? On what console?
because PS4 because I'm
Okay.
broke.
The
bitch,
PS5 is
and I
like
still got
180 on Black Friday.
180.
The PS5 is
Or
180.
PS5, or no, I'm sorry. It was the PS4,
can't
and
be-
then
you're gonna have people
the
suing
PS5
us.
is like
Yeah, right.
379 on Black Friday.
Yeah, no, I might cop it, but
Yeah.
I literally play one game.
Yeah.
Is
So,
that
like-
really the only game you play?
That's the only game because I don't do nothing. Like I make music or like watch YouTube videos. You
What
know?
are your
Okay.
YouTube videos that you watch?
Dragon Ball Fighters and music production videos. I'm usually watching tutorials on stuff or
Yeah.
or watching Dragon Ball.
Do you live
matches.
stream? Are you a gamer like that?
I tried that for a while, but I'm not committed enough to do it regularly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'd probably do it like once a week max for like an hour, if
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm working on music or I'm sleepy.
Is this your full-time job? Is making music
Or
now?
sleepy.
No.
You have
No, I
a
wish.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to share what that is, but I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I work at Spectrum now. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I worked for a company for like 4 years and then got laid off, and now I'm at Spectrum.
Yeah, but you get free cable, so
Yeah, I get free.
It's
cable
already-
You know, my
and-
phone plan is through Spectrum and
Listen,
my
when we get
internet
done-
and my
Oh,
TV.
God, what, you about to complain
When we
to
get
me
done,
about
I-
something?
No.
Oh no!
actually-
I was just gonna say the
I
same
will.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna.
Troubleshoot something.
I've been having some internet problems that we need to talk about when we're
we need
done.
a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want
actually-
credit or something.
Actually, you know what? My promo did just fall off.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need that $40 back off
All
of
right,
there.
Call tomorrow.
I'll call you.
Yeah.
He's not working, son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
He's like, I'm off
He's off
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Jerk.
Go, you hit 0 for the operator. That says, "I'd like to speak to Simone." I'm sorry,
like,
who?
who?
You know who I'm
You
talking
know.
about. Transfer me.
Yeah, good luck.
That's not even his legal name.
Sir, we're in-
It's like Samuel or something like that. And like who?
Samuel Roberts.
Like, sir, you
Samuel
called the
Roberts.
New York customer service office. I don't know what
Line
the hell you-
221.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good one.
Oh my god.
So Dragon Ball, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I like it, man. That's one of my I was just talking with my son on the way back, and that's one of my favorite animes. I was telling him I have to catch up with I want to watch the old the originals.
Yeah.
Catch up with some of the
That's
originals.
what Sammy and I did, because around when we first got together, she was like, "Yeah, I never watched it before." So I was like, "Well, I never watched the original." So we started watching it from episode 1 of Dragon Ball all the way through, and
That is
finished
dedication.
all
That's
of
a
it.
lot
and
of
then you got
episodes.
addicted.
Yeah. That's a
She
lot.
got addicted. Everybody
Yeah.
got addicted.
Yeah.
Oh, you cannot.
Especially at the
get it.
beginning, because they're all cutesy and and it's goofy.
Kids and-
before they're like just screaming all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like silly stuff.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like Harry Potter. It started out more kidsy, but
Yeah.
in the end, it was
Yeah.
definitely an adult
Ramped
series.
into some
Right.
dark.
that's
dark
what she's
shit.
been trying to get
Yep.
me to watch is Harry Potter.
Oh,
So-
God, it's so
Oh
good.
yes.
That's good. It's
Come
good.
on, why
You-
haven't you? Thumbs up over
Yeah,
here.
I've never been into like, as much as I like Dragon Ball and
Yeah.
all that, like I've never been into like wizards and fairies,
The
and
last-
Really?
elves and all that
Totally. It's just more than that. It's more than
The last 2 movies are absolutely best because all the kids are actually actors now. They've honed their skill, and it's really good. It's
I've
really
never
good.
seen the last 2.
What?
Side note.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get out.
The red.
You seen all of them? Yes, I have. What are you
Over-
gonna say, Danielle?
Oh, Emma. What is her name? Her
Watson?
Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's a part of the like big. What is it? Oh my gosh. It's a national organization that like basically represents.
Wizards? What was that?
Not, it's like political stuff. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm
for the
just-
Screen Actors Guild?
no.
No.
I'll think of it.
Screenwriters is it AI stuff? She fighting AI.
That's like political stuff, like raising money for
Trump.
people, not even not people. I'm trying to think. Are you googling it?
Does
Please
it begin with an
Google
R? Does it start with an S?
this. It's like part of the embassy, like
Does
the
it
U.S.
end with an
embassy.
ING?
Like
I
they're
did not know that.
representing. No.
No.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me insane. Anyways,
curious.
let's move on. Let's move on. I'll come back to it.
Yeah. In our coming up, we have Emma Watson news. But
She's an activist. It's an activist organization.
I believe it.
Why
think
am I
everybody's
drawing a
an
blank on
activist
this?
nowadays.
It's a big organization.
Once you get a lot of money, you have to be active
Right,
for
yeah,
something.
Yes.
yeah, you do.
Yeah,
she's
it's like
part of the
obligated.
UN,
Yeah.
Let me ask you while they're searching for Emma Watson news.
Yeah,
What's your take on the local scene?
Here or Tampa or both?
You know, I want to include Tampa in our scene, but I feel like they are a different animal.
They're a little different.
You
Yeah,
know,
a little
and it's okay to whoever comes across the bridge and does work here to include, but it's just your overall take on the scene. You know, where it's going, where it's been, what you like about it. You don't necessarily have to go any negative, but if you want to, I mean, this is it. This is what you want to say. Say it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, man, I don't know. Right now, to me, it's like in a bit of a weird spot. I don't know. Like, I feel like things have been a little slow in a way.
You think so?
I don't know. Like, there's stuff, but again, I don't really go out as much anymore. But I think because a lot of the stuff that I see isn't stuff I would necessarily be interested in.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like our group chat doesn't even. Nobody's posting anything even in our group chat or
Right.
group
Yeah.
message.
I might go in there and shamelessly promote something.
And
just
I
because.
love that. I want
know
people to
what I
do
mean?
more of that. I don't know why people don't.
I don't know. Throw some events. What you talking
You know,
about? This
I
is your
think
group
maybe
chat.
I think that too. Yeah,
That's
you
the
need.
problem.
Group chat owner. I don't know why not use
agree.
it.
I think you should restate that in there. Like, hey, this is what this is for, and because I'll tell you what, I'm one of those people who don't like to put my stuff on people unless the door is open. And I'll tell you what somebody changed my mind on that, but a friend of mine came up to me at a show. We were at the Benz. Shout out to Trippy Squad for inviting us.
Oh yeah,
but
Trippy Squad. Those the homies.
They are the homies.
Yeah.
They a friend of mine came up to me and said, I didn't even know about this until I went and checked on your profile, but I wish you would have inboxed to me. And I'm like, what, do you? You sure about that? You want that kind of madness?
Right,
like,
directly.
Because
That's also a lot of work, though.
That's a lot more work.
My lack of social media, attention, I guess, for lack of better words, is just because it takes too effing long, bro.
Yeah, it
like
does.
just everything. And,
AI
and,
will do it.
Oh, it's just brutal.
It could.
It will. It does.
I don't know. I didn't know that, but I just always feel intrusive when doing that. But
I just be
The
like,
thing-
nobody give a shit about this.
Yeah,
shit that I'm doing.
so
That's my
so here's
thought
the
sometimes.
what upsets me is that to be able to find what's going on out in this world is I actually have to go to people's stories. I have to go to people's pages.
Yeah.
And I have over 1,300 people on my social media, and these are all people that I do genuinely want to be a part of. But I have trouble going through every single person's and put it
Right.
on my calendar. And I used to do this. Trust
I'd
me,
be
it was
seeing flyers 2 days later and shit.
exactly. I
same.
get flyers.
Yep.
So that I appreciate it so much, even if I don't go, but somebody to drop it to me, and I will do that.
Yeah.
And I'll go back. I'll take the hour that it literally does take to go and select the people that I want it to go to. But that's the only way that I was able to even have people show up to a lot of the things. But it was nice because then they would come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the invite. I wasn't going to do anything today."
yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't know.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for people to share it. So, and the other thing is that you can turn on your notifications for certain people. So like if Ketone actually has something that he posts, it'll notify you every time. And that's why I always tell people. So when I would have people be like, "Oh my gosh, what's your organization?" Low key, I'm not going to tell you guys this. Really, don't get me in trouble for this.
I'm going to start doing that.
They hand me. I said, "Yeah, let me hand me," because I said it's hard to TOVI,
good.
right? So I have them follow and I turn on their
That's so good.
notifications right then and
So
there.
good.
So then all of a
good.
sudden, why do you think that Tovi got so big? Is
That's
because
so
of that
good.
exact reason.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
what's the deal with Tovi?
what's the deal with
Because
Tovi?
first off, you just popped back up out of nowhere. Like I didn't hear nothing, and then now you're just here and you're complaining about your group chat. But where's the shows? What are you doing?
So my equipment is stuck in Europe right now. I shipped it overseas. I was moving out there. I moved out there temporarily, and I just am waiting to get it back now. So
that's
yeah,
right.
once I bring it back, we'll be seeing
We'll see a
Toby
flyer
back.
in the chat.
We'll see a flyer in the chat.
Toby's incubating right now.
Yeah,
Alright.
building in what is it? Building in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
Making
signs.
moves in silence.
Making move in silence.
Real
It's
G's
my
move
favorite
in
thing.
silence like lasagna.
Yeah. See.
All right.
So soon enough,
Yeah,
and you'll
yeah.
don't worry, you'll be on that list.
All
Yeah.
right.
Plug yourself, brother.
Nah,
Plug
I'm
yourself.
trying.
Tell everybody where they can find you. Tell them where they can your socials, your social medias, not your social security, unless you want to give it out. You know. But no.
Unless somebody gonna hit my cash app. Or
Yeah, I was gonna say unless you're gonna build my credit, like
Give them your Cash App too, brother.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Tell them where they can find you at.
I was thinking about including that on all my flyers now, just because a lot of other people do it. I'm
They
kind of
are.
like,
They are.
I was like, that's ballsy. You just
see
got
it.
your Venmo and Cash App right on there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
But no, everything's Ximon Garza. It's spelled XIMONGARZA. Find me on Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, Bandcamp,
Beatport.
Beatport, TrackSource. You know,
Very good,
wherever.
brother.
Yeah.
Very
yeah.
good, man.
The best place to go and probably find all of this in one spot is your Instagram. You have it up on links and everything
Well,
like that.
probably, yeah. And for all the music, probably SoundCloud. That's where just about everything is.
I get the notifications when you drop some new stuff. I get always
Oh,
excited.
cool. Yeah.
I do too.
Thanks. Hell yeah.
Just recently, I was like, oh, there he is. And then when I was like, oh, he's going to be on the radio too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd be lazy though too, because it's like that's why I put out stuff with labels.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't bother promoting it.
You've moved on from that, right? And it's like now I'm getting signed to labels. Like you're doing some stuff. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
impressive.
just like the right people will hear it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good, man. That's what it's
Yeah.
about.
What's the
you
type
know?
of people that you want to hear it?
that's a good question.
It's a loaded question.
The people that like it already, the people that want to learn more about it, you know. Yeah, just anybody that likes some kinda
Different.
fast 130 plus, a lot of swing, you know, and stabs and chords and just like stuff to dance to, you know.
Yeah. I feel that, man.
Do you use samples?
Yeah. Sometimes.
I mean, we live in a digital age. I believe that that's you're almost obligated to use samples.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on you know, I mean, pretty much most of my stuff is samples. I use a lot of one shots. I use one shots for chords and drums and bass.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll like rip something off of YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just rip acapellas and think that I'm gonna make a remix and then never do. And then like months later, I'll be like looking for a vocal, and I don't like a lot of the royalty free vocals are just whack.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
overused.
You know, and I like singers, like real singers too.
Yeah.
And nobody can sing. Everybody sings in cursive now.
I know a couple singers.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Committed singers. There's a difference.
Everybody's like too cool to sing for real now.
Yeah, not only that, but they just won't make the time. Nobody will make the time to record or to take the time that it takes to get the song right, because it's hardly ever you're going to get it right the first time.
No, not with singing.
You know,
I would imagine, yeah.
And nobody wants to take the time to come back and record it again, or record, or go to the studio, or sit in the studio for 6 hours and write the
sessions.
You used to live in that bitch.
There are people out there. You just got to find the right ones.
I know they are out there. It's just hard.
Well, there are those who can, those who think they can, and then those who can't.
Yeah.
And those that won't.
If you're a singer and you're down to record, hit us up.
Hit us up. We're always looking.
Make me a sample pack. Yeah.
There was something else I wanted to say about your music.
United Nations, Emma Watson. That's what it was.
We got it, guys.
I couldn't think. I'm like, it's a political thing. It's activists.
Yeah.
It's just drawing a blank. It's been a long day.
Emma Watson, guys. You heard it first here. She is with the United Nations.
Straight up.
And fighting for our rights.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just going to bring it up. If we go 9 more minutes, we'll be a perfect 90-minute episode. So
I love that.
Yeah, so.
Well, we do have a commercial that we're going to run at the end before we do our outro.
All right.
But
stuff going on.
yes. Well, all right. We can run through that. You want to run through that real quick?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You got a big show.
I do. I do have a big show.
Tell us
What you got going on?
At first of all, guys, round of applause for our guest Ximon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Yes,
Thank
man.
you.
This was a good episode. I'm glad we got to hear more about you, your music,
Thank you,
what
man.
you
I
like to do with it.
appreciate
Wait, is
Yeah.
this episode 4 of Houseology?
This is
It is 4, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Humble House.
Humble House 4
Records.
episode. Wow.
Full
Wow, look at you,
circle.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Wow. This
I
is
don't know
really
what that
good, man.
means, but cool.
I don't know either.
I'm sure.
4.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we should play the lotto
sure
with
one
some
of those
fours.
wizards can
or-
tell us. Yeah.
You got to watch the movie first.
Okay. Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming, dude.
My pleasure.
I can't wait to hear this episode again. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. We have the street rave coming up 12/21, and
Oh,
you
that's right.
you got a lot of votes.
That's insane. 'cause
Yeah.
you got a lot of votes,
You did.
I'm like uncomfortable asking people to vote for me.
dude. You should.
Especially with my
Why?
one release from
Nobody
2
else
years
is.
ago.
By all
But
means,
you're
ask
still
Nobody
away.
you're
else
still a
is.
part of
Yeah,
us. You're the
I
fam.
know,
You're on the
I
fam,
know.
bro.
There's
But I feel
over.
like everybody else is like way bigger. and
There's
just,
over
like,
800 votes. So just
crazy.
send it to people.
Because it's Humble House, duh. What you mean?
But it bumps.
Yeah.
but you, dude, have got some votes. So guys, go out there and vote for Ximon if you want to see him play a headline the Humble House Records House for the Holidays.
I'll do it if y'all want me to.
You know, this is the first
No
time
doubt.
I've ever noticed the Atari character in the middle of your Houseology live logo.
You
that's
think
dope.
that-
I
thank
never- 'cause
Danielle.
I've never
Yeah.
seen it that
Danielle
big.
created that.
That's dope.
Just realized that.
All right, so yeah, it was quick, and I was like, "Oh, that looks good." Wait, you only gave me 2 renditions. Sent me the first one. And I was like, "Oh, we can. It's almost there." She sent me another one. It was there. Done. All right, guys, that was the end of our interview session.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You can go back and check us out live on YouTube.
Do you want to give anybody else any plugs, Mr. Ximon?
Oh man.
Yeah,
There's
any of
so
any
many
people you're working with. We
dude.
did say 1-800-COLLECT, but anybody.
Yeah, well, shout out, man, a lot of people. 1-800-COLLECT, Trippy Squad, Refuge, Anno. Oh, I'm playing how do you say it? Hallucination.
Oh,
Before Christmas.
nice.
Oh,
That's a big show,
yeah,
brother.
I saw you
Next
on
month.
there.
Very
Yeah,
good.
So y'all can catch me there. That's
Very good.
actually
What
I think
day is
that's
that?
the next one.
The
The
14th, so 15th?
14th.
Yeah.
Because I work Sundays now, so I made sure to take like that day off.
Yeah.
So it's
Because I knew
14th.
It was
Yeah.
gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Well,
It's gonna
HBC
be
is
fun.
the place to be if you're going to be anywhere. You don't go to HBC, you might as well just get out of the scene.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
shout out Brian Busto. That's my dog. You know, he got me the spot on there, so
Love that,
he
man.
believes in me.
Yeah.
Wants me to play my bullshit in front of people. So yeah.
You play that bullshit.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that lets me do my thing and, you know, doesn't ask me to play nothing that I wouldn't play. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Just kidding.
40.
Bad Bunny, play Bad Bunny.
Yeah, no, I'll just go home. Watch Dragon Ball.
I love that, brother.
Actually, you should pull some samples from there.
Yeah.
I should. Yeah, somebody started doing that. Yeah, it's a song that I played. It's called Bojack. I
Oh.
played it on a recent mix. It's one of the villains. Shout out to I think it's plus 4479 UKG producer out of the UK.
Okay.
He's
All right.
super dope. Coming up.
Like
you
the
know what I
plus logo or
Yeah, like-
PLUS?
I don't know if it's like their area codes or something.
It is.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
like plus 447.
Oh, yeah. 44 is the
You're
UK
gonna- you
area
might hear
code.
this
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, "Damn,
That's
he's
the country
butchering."
code for the
But
UK.
everybody
Yeah.
over there
Yep.
butchers my name, so it's cool. They call me Ximon over there.
Dude,
So-
I honestly didn't know what to call you when I first met you and I
It's
saw your
just
spelling.
Simone.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it's just my name.
it's got to be Simone.
There's a 3-syllable version. He could be Ximon.
Yeah, he could.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
It's like a
See?
Digimon.
They're
or
gonna
something.
Yeah.
make that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
Simon,
Yeah.
Ximon.
I think that's what I called you first, Simon. I think when I first met you
That's
is
a
what I
close
called
one.
you, Simon.
that's
Yeah.
a close one.
I only knew
Simon. I was like, I'm pretty sure his name is Simone.
Yeah.
I only know what it is from Gio because that's what he
Shout
always
out
has called you.
Gio.
Yeah.
Shout out Gio.
Shout out
RIP
Gio.
201.
Gio
That was the shit.
Leon. Yeah, I
Gio
love
put
that.
on so many people at that spot.
Yes, he did.
You
Yes,
know?
he did.
And he's a father now.
I
He
know.
is.
Yes,
I
he
just
is.
saw
Gio.
the picture of the baby.
I know.
He-
That baby's too cute. You get on my nerves. Like, you need to get a job.
Well, Gio's too cute. I mean, that's just
He can't help it. His dad's cute as hell.
when he showed up to my holiday party last year in a gingerbread man onesie. That was
Of
the
course
end of
he
it.
did. That's, classic Gio.
sent you, didn't it? Sent
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Nah, shout out my dog Gio.
I,
Yes. All right. So upcoming, guys, we have Saturday.
Tell them.
I'm closing the show at the estate for the Sponges with house
Oh,
hats.
that looks dope.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be so fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the Sponges are headlining. We have Lane on there. We have Swainio on and Juice Cartel.
Sponges were just here in like February, weren't they?
I'm not sure.
February or March, something like that.
Really? Okay. That's
Yeah, they
But I
played at TK. Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's Tampa. See, that's a
Yeah.
different
Yep.
market, baby.
Well, they're
It is.
They
back.
come into St. Pete,
Yeah.
and we're gonna put the
What time's
fuck
your
on
set?
for them. I'm closing, so
Okay.
close
shit.
close time.
So you're
we're
after
probably gonna
them.
be do 1:30 to 2:30 on.
So you're after the Sponges.
Yeah, I'm after Sponges. Yeah, Sponges gonna
Nice.
go off, and then I'm gonna fucking set the place on fire.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm bringing gas with me,
Alright.
and I also have Satori Sundays with Anna. Be sure to go grab those tickets. They're $25, and if you go to my link in my bio, I believe it's 10% off. So it comes out to like $23.
Yep.
$22, and that's going to be an experience. If you've never been to an Inner Sanctuary's sanctuary, then
Yeah,
you
shout out
are
Anna.
you're
That's the
missing
homie,
out.
too.
Yes, big ups. And Volume's going to be in New York.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving Thursday. I'm gonna miss all this fun.
Turkey Day.
I'm upset that I'm gonna
Yes.
miss all this fun.
But-
But I met these guys at Nilla's party that are hosting a fashion show in New
Oh,
York.
sick. That sounds very
yeah,
cool.
they're gonna have
And-
music and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a whole vibe. So I am gonna
Jay
go hang
Alexander
out with them.
and Rebel. It said I Heart Rebel. I can't think of it. I can't think of it right. Rebel Fashion Network.
Like the restaurant, Jay Alexander?
I don't know, like the restaurant, but this is a black fella. And Lit Alchemist.
Does he have great prime rib?
The
That's
Rebel
what I want to know.
Agency.
No, I'm sorry.
He owns the Rebel Agency.
Rebel Agency. That's what
Yes,
it's
so
called.
I'll be hanging out
so
with
big ups to
them.
them.
Yep. I'll
Yeah,
make sure to
hopefully we'll be
post.
working with them in the future, and they have a lot of locations: New York, Miami, Orlando.
Yep.
They're starting one here in Tampa, and I think they're moving out west soon. They do a
Yeah.
lot of stuff overseas too. But can't wait to work with them. That'll be very exciting. Volume's gonna go up there and rep with us.
Yep.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Houseology Live. We're gonna run this commercial here before we actually outro you guys. So tune in this commercial. This is for our House for the Holidays, December 21st.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you
Thanksgiving,
next
y'all.
week.
Tell me. Tell me. Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Are you ready? Are you ready for me? Baby, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Tell me. Are you ready for this? Tell me.
Wrapping it up for this week's show. Tune in next Monday at 6 p.m. for the best up-to-date info on EDM news, culture, and gossip on the Houseology Live show.
Humble House Radio.